What's up, you guys? Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is MadisonPayn and I'm a full-time blogger and Instagrammer. Today's video is a little bit different. I'm taking you guys vlog style along with me to try to get a passport in 24 hours. I hope by this time tomorrow that I have a passport. I didn't realize my passport was missing and I got asked on a last-minute PR trip and I was like, hell yeah, sign me up, not realizing that my mom had taken my passport to Orlando. We just got back from a family vacation in Disney and totally valid that she took it because I lose everything, you guys. So she decided last minute to take it. We're unsure if it ever actually made it into said suitcase somewhere else. And yeah, I'm 25 and my mom still holds on to my important documents. That's how it is. I ran around today and I got 2 different sets of passport photos taken. I'm about to get all my documentation together. Right now I have to have several forms filled out, one for my missing passport, one to apply for my new passport, along with my birth certificate and ID, copies of both, and the original with me. And I want to say there's one more thing that I'm forgetting. Oh, my plane ticket. So you can only go to an Expedited travel office if you're within 2 weeks of travel, which the company that I'm going to travel with, it booked my flight today at 6. It's Monday, it's probably like 6:45 now. And yeah, my flight takes off at like 6 a.m. on Thursday. So we are cutting it super close. I'm gonna get there as early as I can tomorrow at the regional passport office and hope for the best, so come along. What's up, y'all? So I just got done at the passport office. It's like 9:03. My appointment was for 8:30, so I feel like I'm doing really good on time. I did not get my passport today, but I think how it works is if your flight's like tomorrow at 6 a.m., then you can kind of wait around or you can come back that day at 2 or 3 and pick up your passport. Since my flight is on Thursday, today's Tuesday, my flight's not till Thursday, not till, y'all, this is cutting it seriously so close. But since it's not till Thursday, they told me to come back tomorrow at 2:30. So I got here maybe 10 minutes before my appointment. The website does suggest to get here earlier than that, just putting that out there. But there was a lot of rain in Houston. I left my house 2 hours to get somewhere that takes an hour, but with rain in Houston, you never know. And so I got here about 10 minutes before my appointment. I walked through security. And a guy saw me walking with my manila envelope and was like, oh, are you here for your passport? And directed me to kind of this holding room on the first floor where I stood in line. That's actually the longest line I stood in, was this holding room line, just so they can check and make sure that you have all of your paperwork before they send you upstairs. I did have an appointment, so I was sent upstairs with this little green appointment card. Once I got upstairs, they directed me to the left. I believe the right side of the room was for people who didn't have appointments. They directed me to the left and I waited for like tops 3 minutes, and a man saw me, checked my paperwork again, and gave me my actual number. I might have it. Or they might have taken it. Unsure at this point. I think they took it. So they gave me a number and then I sat and waited for at the most 5 minutes, and then I was called up to the kiosk. I showed the woman all of my paperwork. She said it was good to go. And so then she gave me my piece of paper. I don't know if this has any of my information on it. Hold on, let me be semi-secretive. So she gave me this piece of paper that has the date and time that I can come back to pick up my passport. So I can pick up my passport tomorrow at 2:30. I believe their office actually closes at 3 o'clock or 3:30. So I'm gonna get here before that. I have another appointment tomorrow, but I'm gonna get here as soon as it's over. So I'll probably end up getting here at 1:30 or 2 just to make sure. And I asked her, I was like, y'all, have you guys said it was gonna be ready and it never not be ready? And she said that wouldn't happen. The whole system would have to just break down for that to happen. So I'm feeling good about it. $230, $35 later, plus my $8 parking in the city of Houston. And since we last spoke, I did go and get another passport photo made because my mom looked over my other ones and told me that she didn't think that they would pass, so they took the other one. But I had a 3rd passport photo made. I had one made, actually I'm gonna talk about this because I think I got ripped off at Walgreens. Let me show you guys. It specifically says on the passport website that you can't have anything digitally altered. And first of all, this is the ugliest photo of me in existence, but this was at Walgreens. I don't know if you guys can see that he erased and photoshopped around me. There is a photo of this on the passport website with an X through it that you cannot do this, which I did not know at the time. I just thought maybe the shadow was too dark. I mean, I didn't actually get this rejected, but I was just nervous about it getting approved because I mean, it's terrible quality and all the things. And I paid $15 for this. I paid like $14.99. So then I went to Walmart and got a second one done, which actually this is my prettiest one. And so I got this one done, but I was a little nervous about it because the guy who did it was covering for whoever worked photo was on their lunch break, although it was like 7 o'clock at night. I'm sure it's just how their shifts go. And I was like, oh, am I doing it right? I put my hair back behind my ears because I looked at all of the stuff, and he was like, I have no idea what the regulations are. I was like, what? So then I went home and measured it. I don't think it took up the right amount of space on the photo. So that was $8. Walmart was the cheapest one. And so then I went to CVS and I got this one made. And this one was also $14, $15. But what I like about the CVS one, which is why I would recommend CVS, although they did say something about there being this slice on the edge. I don't know if you guys can see that. Still took it, but even when I was getting this done, I asked the lady, I was like, is that okay that it's not all white? And they did make a comment about it in the passport office, but they still took it. But what I liked about CVS is they gave me this little piece of paper. I don't know if you can see it. I might have to insert a photo, but they gave me this little piece of paper that told me that it was certified to pass. So I did feel better getting one of these. I just didn't want to get, I didn't want this to be the reason I was rejected for a passport and couldn't go on a trip. So I did get 3 done. So we also have to factor in that cost in our grand total as well. Like I said, I do not recommend Walgreens. Walmart probably would have been fine if it was the regular person that was working it, but I highly recommend CVS Photo if you have to go get your passport done. My original passport that was lost, I got done at the post office, so I recommend that as well. I didn't have problems with my first OG one. So now I'm gonna go home and try to pack. I mean, this trip was just confirmed last night, so now I'm gonna go home and pack a little bit, and I will try to get this bad boy tomorrow, which I guess technically no, it won't even be 24 hours because 24 hours would be if I picked it up tomorrow morning. So mine is looking more like a 48-hour passport, y'all. So it's Wednesday, January 15th. I leave tomorrow, Thursday, January 16th. My flight takes off at 6 a.m. So I'm at the passport office. I was given a slip to come back with, which I have all my paperwork just in case something went terribly awry. I do have my slip to pick up my passport. It won't be ready until 2:30. It's currently 1:17 when I'm filming this. I have a lot of trust issues, and yesterday it took me so long to get here that I was like, I'm not risking it, because the passport office lets you pick up your passport at 2:30, but the doors shut at 3 p.m. and I wouldn't have another day to come back and get it, obviously, because my flight's about to take off, basically, very soon. So I'm here, I'm about to go in and just sit and wait for an hour. The woman told me, she's like, even if you get here early, we're not gonna release it to you, and that's fine. So I'm about to just go in there and sit, play on my cell phone, and just wait on it. Hopefully, the next time you guys see me, I'll have a passport in hand. Fingers crossed. Okay, you guys, I got it. I didn't do it quite in 24 hours, like about 48 hours, but I'm so excited. So, like I said, I got there early. I feel like I'm screaming because I'm so pumped. I got there about an hour early, and they started lining us up around 2 o'clock, so about 30 minutes into the wait time. They started lining us up by row that you were sitting. I was the very beginning of the second row, so my number was pretty high up on the list. However, when they started calling out numbers at 2:30, and that entire room was filled. There were so many people in there, but they started calling you in order of whose stuff was already ready. So I was still called pretty early. I would say it was probably like number 6 or 7. And it is, time check, it is 2:41. Yeah, my background's Kris Jenner. It's 2:41 and I'm already sitting in my car and have the passport. So I am so excited. To answer the question if you can get it done in 24 hours, you can actually get it done shorter than that. When I was waiting, I was sitting next to a guy who for work had to go to Qatar, and he just became a US citizen, didn't realize he couldn't use his Venezuelan passport, so he went this morning, filled out all of his stuff, got all of his paperwork, and could get it today at 2:30. So he said he was there when it opened this morning. It opens at 7:30, so that's a really fast turnaround. His flight is today at 6. I would not suggest waiting that close to your trip. trip, but just so you know, it can be done. So thank you guys for coming along with me to Passport Gate. 2020 is now over. Be sure to hit this video with a thumbs up if you found it useful or entertaining, and be sure to subscribe. I put out new videos every single day. Follow me on Instagram at MadisonReedPayn if you guys want to see how my trip is going, because that will probably be posted over on my Instagram before it makes it to YouTube. And my day is looking up. I hope you all have a great day. Thanks for watching. Bye.